Hey everyone, we are back this week with our haul from Oogie Boogie Bash from our Disney cruise on the Disney Wonder, and we have some thoughts about our time on the Wonder and just a few tips that we want to share with you guys today. We're going to dive right into our haul. We're going to start with Oogie Boogie Bash because we only got a few things from that and we actually didn't buy anything in Disneyland that night when we were at Oogie Boogie at DCA. We had a great time. We bought food. Yeah. It's true. But we didn't buy things. Like, that's not normal for us.
We actually didn't even buy that much food because we were just busy having fun.
Yeah. The first things we're going to show you are just some freebies they gave us that they gave us right away when we got into the park. Now, we didn't hold on to our wristbands that they gave us, but when we got into the park, they gave us these wristbands that showed that we were there for Oogie Boogie Bash. So we weren't going to get kicked out or asked to leave after 6 p.m. that night. And then they also gave us these really cool Hocus Pocus 2 just treat bags to put all the candy in that we got. And then they gave us one of these little Oogie Boogie Bash programs that has all the details about where in the park characters are going to be, and that was helpful to have that night. Something else we got when we were in line for Oogie Boogie to do a treat trail with him were these pins from Freeform, 31 Nights of Halloween, little promotion for one of Disney's cable networks. That's pretty much what we got at Oogie Boogie.
Actually, we got a ton of candy.
That's true. Let me show you a little bit of the candy we got.
Candy and graham crackers and craisins.
Milky Way, or as I found out this week, Milky Way are called Mars bars everywhere else in the world.
Really?
If you're somewhere in the world and you're watching this and you call the Milky Way is a Mars bar for you, let us know in the comments. But I found that out this week.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Didn't you also take a video? Because we actually used all of this candy from Oogie Boogie as our trick-or-treating candy to give away to trick-or-treaters. I
got an orange Starburst. It's my favorite. That and strawberry is my favorite.
Orange is your favorite?
Orange and strawberry are my favorite.
Orange is the worst.
What's your favorite?
Strawberry or cherry.
Oh, strawberry's good.
Yeah.
But cherry's pretty basic.
Oh, or lemon. Anything but
like
orange, in my opinion, is good.
I like orange and strawberry. I hope I'm not smacking too much. Yeah, as Kira was saying a moment ago, I took video of all the candy we got when we got home, and that wasn't even all the candy we got.
Well, we ate some.
Because some of this is from the cruise. So we brought some of that with us. We didn't keep it all because there was so much. And then... Yeah,
we actually left almost all the Snickers on board because...
Because who likes Snickers?
Well, I'm sure lots of people like
Maybe
Snickers.
You like Snickers. That's good on you. We don't. This can't stay here right now. I'm going to make this go away in 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Wow, that was like magic. By magic, I left 2 of these here because I might munch on those in a little bit. I think we're going to show a few items that we got on the cruise. Some of these things are things that were gifted to us, like Pixie dusted to us. Some of these things we bought either on the ship. Actually, I don't think we bought anything on the ship this time either, did we?
I don't think we did.
This was a very simple cruise for us because we did so much this last summer on the Fantasy. We wanted to just approach this cruise without having too many extra things that we bought or were doing. We did do a port adventure and we did rent the golf cart and that really, and we went and we did Palo dinner. Yeah. That was about it. Yeah,
we didn't do any onboard planned things like tasting.
Yeah, we didn't do any adult tasting because we only had 1 day at sea and we'll talk about that in just a few minutes. But let's get to some of the stuff that we did get on board or on the cruise, whether it was gifts or things that we bought. Yeah. We did buy a few things when we were away off the ship in port. So for me, our friends Ed and Michelle, they just pixie dusted us the first day. We mentioned them on the first day vlog, but I got these really cool Mickey Pumpkin magnets, which I love. And I'm sad because I was able to put these on our door to decorate our door. But in future cruises, if we don't do a Halloween on the High Seas cruise, I don't know if I'll be able to use these. Maybe I will.
Maybe we should just go on another Halloween on the High Seas cruise.
Maybe. We've already done 2 though.
That's a good reason, right?
That's totally a good reason.
Let's go on another one so we can use those magnets.
Yeah. These are postcards that we got because they're in our stateroom drawer in the desk. And I don't know if I'm supposed to take them, but I did.
Sure.
So.
Well, here's something I'm not sure we were supposed to take. I asked room service for a corkscrew and
a wine bottle opener.
Yeah. And they gave me this one.
Yeah, it's cool. It's got the Disney Cruise Line logo on it. It's really cool. You just take it apart, put this in here, and I think that's the noise it makes.
just like that.
Yep. We got a Disney Cruise Line wine opener.
Yeah.
And a Disney Cruise Line pen that was also in our drawer. Like I said, we didn't really get too spendy on this
We're sort
cruise.
of like Ross from Friends. We like to take all the free stuff.
And if they offered the H2O Plus products in like individual things, we probably would have gotten a lot more of those too.
Well, you've seen us take those home from
Disney Resorts. They don't give those away on the cruise anymore.
No.
All right. This was given to us by friends that we made on our...
It was in this bag.
Okay. With some friends that we made that were sitting right next to us in the main dining rooms. And they were super kind. It was a really fun family. We got to know them a little bit over the cruise. They gave us a little Mickey ice tray.
You know, Disney right now is not seating you at the same table as other people anymore.
I just saw a friend of mine post how they did sit next to someone on the cruise. So I think they're bringing that back.
Because this felt like we were, our tables were only about this far apart and we sat next to them.
We were essentially table mates, but not physically at the same table.
Yeah. It was fun to talk to them, and they had super cute kids. And really fun.
The golden Mickeys. I think our girls grabbed some of these little gold Mickey confetti things.
I'm pretty sure that was Alyssa.
Yeah. And so I found these, so I'm like, I'm going to include that in the haul because we don't have a lot.
Here we go.
Another thing that Carrie found on our night we went to Palo was this little duck.
And it says the room.
And it has the room number on it and with a little heart on it. Here's the thing. Let us know in the comments. Are we supposed to keep this, or are we supposed to hide it after we find it?
Can I have it?
I've heard some people keep it, and I've heard other people say you should re-hide it somewhere else.
It's from room 6132.
Yeah.
So thank you if you happen to be watching this.
Yeah, we took it home.
We did. Well, no, it says most of them that have a tag say it's yours to either keep or re-hide.
Okay.
Hopefully someday we can do that. I think it would be really fun.
That would be fun.
It has to be in the summer when I have more time.
And then, of course, we got the red pirate bandanas for Pirates in the Caribbean. The girls wore theirs on Pirate Night. Carrie and I felt like it probably wouldn't have been appropriate to wear those to Palo.
I did see people in pirate costumes at Palo.
That's true.
And I saw people also in spirit jerseys at Palo for dinner. I thought that was interesting because I thought we were supposed to be dressed a little nicer.
I'm pretty sure you are. They do have a dress code. We got fancy-ish.
About as fancy as we get.
Yeah. I got this shirt in Ensenada. I love the material of the shirt. It's like a cotton poly blend. It's really soft. I was looking for a shirt I would wear, not a shirt that said Ensenada. And this one is one I definitely would wear.
Well, speaking of shirts, this is a shirt I bought before the cruise to wear for either Oogie Boogie Bash or for the Halloween night. And we lost our key to our mailbox right before we went on the cruise, so we didn't get our mail.
Yeah.
And I bought the girls both shirts and myself this one, so now I'm wearing it. I enjoy ordering cute things like this from Etsy right before cruises.
By the way, I have a coconut LaCroix that I'm drinking.
Did you bring that from the cruise?
I did not.
And it is not applicable.
Well, I'm thirsty. Okay. You guys might be curious about what I'm drinking. So
really?
Probably not. I have one more thing to share, but I'll wait till Carrie's done with what she got when we were on the cruise.
Is that because you think your stuff is better than my stuff?
I think this thing's pretty cool. I did not get it on the cruise. I wore it on the cruise, and a few people asked comments about it and wanted to see it have a little more screen time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, so in Ensenada, we showed you the stained glass store that we went to, and I bought this hummingbird, and I bought another one also for my dad, and it came with a post.
A metal like...
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I set those down when we were taking a picture in front of the big Ensenada sign, so I no longer have that.
They're still in Ensenada.
So if someone could go to Ensenada and pick those up for me... No, I'm just kidding. I was noticing that I bought two of my favorite things. One, hummingbirds, one of my favorite things. Another one of my favorite things is whales. So I bought this from the place that we did the tasting, and we showed you some of the artwork there. I bought this one, and we're not quite sure. Ooh, maybe I should put them in my office and work.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a challenge because they don't have like a way to hang them. It's just a big tile. There's got to be a way to mount it somehow, so we're going to figure that out. But they're really pretty, and again, like we said in our Ensenada vlog, I think day 3, the guy paints them with his fingers and his fingernails.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
You know, I always get magnets, which I've been waiting to put these up in my office because I have a big file cabinet right when you walk in the door, and it's covered in magnets. So I got 2 Catalina magnets because I found one And then I bought it, and then I found the other one that I liked better. I also got a Catalina coaster.
We like to get coasters that represent places we visit.
We do, and we have a lot of coasters now.
We do.
Yeah. We'll just keep going, and we'll be those people with stacks and stacks of coasters. And then I got this magnet also in Ensenada. So, I mean, the nice thing about these, in my opinion, is they're kind of an inexpensive keepsake, and you can see them pretty often. And
they're small. They don't take up a lot of space.
Yeah. Unlike that candy. I mean, the candy, we had to really move things around to get, because we did check our luggage.
And we flew home, and it was... Yeah.
It's so funny because, I mean, we saved like maybe $20 by not buying Halloween candy.
This was the cheapest and most expensive candy we've gotten so far. Yeah.
I also bought this sweatshirt when we were in Catalina. It's one of my favorite colors, and it's not super thick, and it's just really soft, so I like it a lot, but it's kind of wrinkled because I wore it this morning.
Here's the last thing I want to show, and I did not get this on this trip. I got it when I went to D23, along with this sweatshirt, which is super awesome. It's like a Halloween Star Wars sweatshirt.
Yeah, I like that.
So I got this amazing jacket that really is like part fancy dinner jacket, part Halloween fun. I got it at Disneyland at the Emporium shop, and it has just like Disney Halloween stuff all over it. Pumpkins, Mickey pumpkins, and all sorts of things.
I have a question.
Yes.
How can we not go on another Halloween on this high seas cruise when you have that jacket and we have those magnets?
That's true. So I could
But
totally
I'm
wear
just
this to
saying,
Remy.
If not, you bought that jacket, and when else are you going to wear it?
Halloween.
Oh, that's true. Okay. But it would be fun maybe eventually to go on like a Wish Halloween.
That would be fun.
Cruise,
yeah. Next, our girls are going to come in here and show a little bit of what they got. They got a couple of items, I think, in Ensenada, and a couple of things they were given as well. So they're going to come in right now and show you what they got.
First, I got these socks from Michelle and Ed. They're really cute. They're like Halloween socks from Nightmare Before Christmas. They got Jack Skellington on them. It looks really cool. And then also from Michelle and Ed, I got these really cute Mickey pretzel earrings. And then both me and Alyssa got this like little bumper sticker thing. I think it's a mini with some flowers. It's really cute. Didn't Michelle and Ed give you some stuff too?
Yeah, they also got me like the same kind of socks as Lindsay. They also got me really cute Mickey Pop earrings. They're kind of like Lindsay's, except not Mickey pretzels, they're Mickey Pops.
And then we also got some stuff from Ensenada. I got this really cute t-shirt. It's like gray with purple and white printing. It says Ensenada. I also got a hat I really like. It's teal and gray. I really like dark colors like that. Alyssa, what'd you get from Ensenada?
I got this. I got it at a Port Adventure from Taste of Mexico. I really like it. It's a finger painting that some guy did there. I also got this t-shirt that says Ensenada, kind of pink. I also got these necklaces. One of them is an eclipse. The other one is like a glow-in-the-dark crystal.
Did you get anything like from the ship?
I got this menu. This was a menu from the ship. It was
from Tiana's Palace?
Yeah, it was
Tiana's Place? I don't know.
Yeah, Tiana's Place kids menu.
It's cool. It's like a little trombone thing, and then later on during the dinner they do a little show with them, and then the kids and the servers can go around playing the pretend instruments, and it's pretty fun. I think that is all that we got, so I think we'll bring it back to Mom and Dad.
So now that Lindsay and Alyssa have shown you what they got on the cruise, we are going to tell you a little bit about our tips and our thoughts about this cruise and about traveling to San Diego. Several people asked us questions about the places that we have stayed in San Diego before the cruise. For this trip, we stayed at the Hampton Inn. Last year, we stayed at the Spring Hill Suites. Right?
It was a corner room overlooking the port area, which was amazing.
The Spring Hill Suites.
It was like twice the cost of staying at the Hampton Inn.
Yeah. Hampton Inn, they're both, you can walk to the port really easily. So the location of both is fantastic.
Yeah.
The Spring Hill Suites has a better view depending on the room that you get. But the view actually ended up being, even though I loved it, I've said this before, but I was so excited about seeing the ship come in the morning that I couldn't sleep. And then we didn't have that problem at the Hampton Inn because
we knew we were actually furthest away from seeing anything towards the port.
Yeah.
There actually are, I think, a few rooms at the Hampton Inn where you can see where the Wonder pulls into the port if you want to stay there. You may have to call and ask them for one of those rooms, though.
The Spring Hill Suites was a lot more comfortable than the Hampton Inn. Hampton Inn, the beds weren't very comfortable. We just stayed there one night. I wouldn't call it, a great hotel to stay at as far as comfort, but the location was excellent. So that's really good. If we go out of San Diego again, we think we'd actually like to spend some time in Coronado. We have some friends who go there every year, and it sounds really fun. We actually really never get the time to enjoy San Diego because
we've always gone in the night before we sail.
Yeah, and it's mostly because it's this time of year where we're, with our work schedules and everything, that we don't have extra time.
The girls are in school.
Yeah. I hope that someday we can stay for several days, enjoy San Diego, and really try out Coronado and see.
Especially if we could do like a spring break cruise.
Yeah.
Out of San Diego, that would be great.
Yeah, like a longer one. That would be fantastic. Those are our thoughts about the Hampton Inn and the Spring Hill Suites, and I know there's a lot of other options too.
One really cool thing about the Hampton Inn is that it's right across the street from Waterfront Park, and there's this amazing playground there that the girls had a ton of fun on. Just as we were walking towards the ship, we left early enough. Because we had gone down there a little bit early that morning, and I think you saw it, and you're like, we should make a little time to just hang out here so the girls could hang out on the playground if they want to.
They don't really go to playgrounds or anything, but they saw it and they're like, whoa, this looks like fun. I mean, there's places you can climb on. Alyssa was like hanging over the edge. They had a really good time. And later, when Alyssa wrote one of her teachers a postcard, one of the things she highlighted was how much fun she had at that playground. Yeah. Like, we're on a cruise. She had fun at the playground. So if you have kids, head up that playground before you get on the cruise.
Yeah. Right next door to the Hampton Inn is our favorite coffee place in San Diego, which is Portal Coffee. And I've been there a few times.
Yeah.
This was Carrie's first time. It was really good.
It's really good.
It's really good.
It's just a fun vibe in there. And then they have like iPads that you just go in and order on, and then it is ready. And that's kind of cool.
There's a couple really nice things about staying right there, and just being able to walk to the ship, to the terminal, the port. It was we love that, and it's worth it. Pro tip, if you're staying anywhere in that area, bring earplugs, because there is a train station right there.
Yes.
So you're going to want to make sure and bring earplugs for the night so that doesn't wake you up.
Yeah, especially the Hampton Inn, and our room was right next to the trains. Yeah. So that helped a lot. Another tip that we figured out by chance is when we came in on the airplane, and the airport is really close, but you still have to take some sort of transportation. Chris checked the Ubers and Lyfts, and it was like, it's like a 5-10 minute drive.
Yeah.
It was going to be like $45, right?
Yep.
So we just went up to a taxi driver and said, how much will it be? And he said about 20.
Yeah.
And it ended up being less than 20, but with tip it was 20.
Yep.
So I never think of taking taxis, but hey, $20 is not that bad.
Yeah. We want to move on to the cruise, and just a few things from specific to this itinerary. It's a 4-night cruise. Day 2 is in Catalina. Day 3 was Ensenada, and day 4 was Nat Sea Day. For Catalina, a tip we have for that is get off at the port, because it's really cool. We loved Catalina. Even if you don't go on a port adventure or any kind of excursion, it's really fun just to walk around the port area. There's a lot of great shopping, a lot of just fun things to see and experience there. And it's a cool little town that's worth checking out. I
think it's important to know, and I don't know if this is specific to Catalina, but the tender boat experience can take quite a while.
Yeah.
I think we got really lucky on our way out, because we were having to get there by a certain time, and we got there pretty quickly. But the Facebook cruise group for our cruise, people were posting how upset they were because the tender boats were taking so long. And I guess that is a Catalina tender boat thing. So on our way back, it did take quite a while. We were not in any hurry, but I think it probably took about 45 minutes because we waited there for a while until it filled up.
Getting there was maybe 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah, but it was like we got straight on and left. Yeah. When we went back to the ship, we got onto the tender boat and waited at least 20 minutes for it to fill up.
Yeah.
So, and then went back to the ship. Yeah. So just be aware, if you're doing any kind of excursion, like the golf cart, give yourself plenty of time to get there.
Yeah, because they want you to, at least for the golf cart, they wanted us to be there about 15 minutes beforehand, and we got there a little bit after that, but they still worked with us really well.
Yeah. And also, if you do the golf cart, don't forget $60 cash deposit. Cash.
For Ensenada, it's really easy because you can just walk right off the ship. You don't have to figure out the tender boat process or anything like that. It's really easy. But what we experienced, we really enjoyed the Taste of Mexico port adventure that we did. It was $50 a person. And at the end of the day, it was really fun because this cruise only had one at sea day. I think it would have been just as much fun just to get off at the port, walk around Calle Primera, I think is what they called it, which is like the shopping district right around the port. If we would have just walked around there, gotten something to eat, did some shopping, and spent maybe 2 or 3 hours doing that, and then head back to the ship, I think we would have had just as much fun. That's just from our experience. We did enjoy the port adventure, but I think if you want to save some money, you can just get off at Ensenada and just enjoy the port area. There's enough to do there to enjoy it, but I think it would have been fun to spend a little more time on the ship.
Yeah, there's a lot of restaurants downtown there too. So it's a little different than some of the other ports we've been to where it's just like stuff set up for the ports. Like it's an actual downtown area that has lots of really fun shops.
Yeah. A lot of great people. All the people we interacted with were so kind and gracious. So it was a lot of fun connecting with people there. So for day 4, it was an at-sea day. And we chose not to vlog on that day, like we had mentioned at the end of our day 3 video, because we wanted to experience a day where we just put the camera down and enjoyed that cruise day just us. And just enjoyed whatever we ended up doing, which we did some trivia. We did a lot of like relaxing.
Yeah.
I don't think we had any plans that day. We just kind of...
Which was really nice.
And that was like our day of rest, and we needed it.
Yeah, which it's a cruise, so you'd think we'd have lots of days of rest, but you always have so many things that you can be doing.
On port days, we found that we have a lot of fun in the morning doing our port adventures. It kind of tires us out in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So it was nice to have a whole day where we just didn't really do much at all.
And I just want to add, I mean, we're still enjoying our vacation when we're vlogging.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it still just adds one more thing to do. And so being able to have a day to put the camera down is adding to the relaxation portion.
Yes.
One thing I wanted to talk about is the different experience that we had this time, or at least the girls had this time with the kids clubs compared to being on the fantasy. And I think it's really important to talk about because I've heard so many people say that their kids didn't get connected in the kids clubs and they didn't really like the kids clubs. And our time on the fantasy, especially Lindsay, loved Vibe. And she made so many friends, and it was just one of the best parts of the trip. And we've heard that from other people too. This trip, we were expecting that, but it didn't happen. And I feel like the main reason it didn't happen is because our first 2 days were port days. So it's like on our last trip, she had all these at-sea days to make friends.
Yeah.
This time, she just didn't have time to go to the kids club much. And once she went, she's like, I don't know anyone here. So she didn't stay. One, I think is really helpful if you can do some sort of meetup at the very beginning of the trip, which we'll probably try to organize in the future when we go, or if someone else is organizing it, that's great too.
Yeah, and that happened on our fantasy cruise because one of the parents got on the Facebook group and said, hey, how can we organize a meetup for our kids for Vibe? They set that up, and we knew when and where that was going to happen, and it was really easy for Lindsay to kind of plug in and connect with some teens initially. For this cruise, that didn't happen. I think it's really important to know that if your first day is a port day, that for us, that kind of threw everything off, because on port days, we tend to hang out together a lot, and there's not a lot of time for the girls to go check out like Edge or Vibe.
Yeah.
But if there's 1 or even 2 at sea days to start the cruise, that creates a lot more space for those connections to form.
I think it's probably different for younger children going to Oceaneers Club because they're just really more into the activities. The older kids really want to make friends. So I think when we plan cruises in the future, we are going to try to find cruises that have at-sea days at the beginning, and we'll try to organize something where the kids can meet up. We're thinking a really great place to meet up would be right after the sail away party at the back of the ship. That's where we were, and it's just a really fun place to be.
There's a lot of space back there for people to gather.
Yeah. So before we had done it in Vibe, and it wasn't as clear who was there on purpose to meet up, but so that's what we're thinking we'll do in the future, and maybe if anyone else wants to try that out on their cruise, if you try it, let us know how it goes. Did it work? Did it help? Did your kids connect? And also, we're just wondering, what have your experiences been with your kids in the kids club? Did they like it? Did you have at-sea days at the beginning, or how did it work for all of you? Yeah,
let us know in the comments what your experience has been like with your kids connecting in, like, especially the older kids clubs.
Yeah, we're going to wrap up this video by answering a question that we thought was kind of an important question. Basically, this is from Anne Marie. She asked us if it gets monotonous going on the same cruise line on the same ship several times.
Because this is our second time on the Wonder in pretty much a year.
And we had just been on the Fantasy 3 months before too. So we definitely thought about that. You know, we love cruising. We love the Wonder.
And I think we've done a lot more cruising than we normally will do going forward.
Oh, yeah.
Because 2 of our cruises this year were makeups from 2020.
Yeah.
And we had this one, and we have another one in March. So 4 cruises in about a year and a half.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot of fun, but it's a lot.
Coming back on the Wonder was really exciting. We were really happy to be back. Lindsay said something like, "Oh, it feels like we're home."
Yeah.
When we got on the Wonder, and it's true. There's just some nostalgia. There's some
Familiarity.
yeah, and that's great. And it's exciting to try those menu items you love again. But at the same time, it is kind of like, okay, well,
we've eaten here before.
We've had
we
this
know what the
before.
menu's going to be.
She was asking about trying other cruise lines. We did think about that while we were on the ship. We're like, you know, I think we've done this enough for now. Like, maybe we don't need to go out of San Diego again. Although now that I'm home, I wouldn't mind being back there.
Yeah,
So,
I know. It'd be nice to be at sea.
yeah, it would be. It would be nice to not have to make dinner pretty soon and then
Yeah.
clean it up. But I think we would like to try another cruise line.
Yeah.
It would be fun to have some differences, have some different restaurants, have some different things to explore.
And I think, like, for us, I think Royal Caribbean sounds like a great option going forward. Maybe Norwegian. I'm not sure about Carnival. There's other brands out there that seem pretty nice. Princess, we've had friends sail on Princess. I think if Carrie and I were to do a cruise, just the 2 of us, I think we'd totally be up for Princess. And they sail out of San Francisco. So I think we'd totally be down with that. But there's not a lot of kids on board. And so I don't think the girls would enjoy it as much.
If it wasn't so hard and expensive to get to Florida, we would
Yeah.
try more ships,
Yeah.
more Disney ships. But the Wonder's really the only one that goes out of California. And I mean, it's not expensive for us to get down to San Diego.
Yeah.
And so it's not too hard. But I mean, going on the Wonder over and over again is going to be monotonous.
Yep.
So we probably will try another cruise line at some point. Let us know
Yeah.
what you think. What
Yeah.
other cruise lines have you tried? Why have you loved them? Which ones should we stay away from?
Well, we definitely cannot take the girls on Virgin Voyages. It's only adults.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a new cruise line. So
Okay.
I don't even know if that doesn't seem like you and I may enjoy that one either. But
Yeah, I mean, I know there's things about Disney that we especially love, you know, just
the
not-
service, the food,
Yeah.
the entertainment is great. Like, even for adults, it's super fun.
Mm-hmm.
All that said, it did get us thinking. So Amber, we really appreciated that comment.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something we were also already thinking about on the cruise. And so we're not down on Disney cruises at all. We love it. At the same time, I think we want to spread it out a little bit more. When it starts feeling normal,
Well, that's not good.
That's-
I mean, it
I
sounds
mean-
like it should be, but it's not.
no, I know. But when something feels normal, it doesn't feel as special.
Yeah.
And so for us, we definitely want to spread them out a little bit more. And it's been a fun year.
Yes.
But this year we've also done a lot. And so we're kind of excited to be home right now for the fall and the winter. We're still looking forward to our cruise in March
Yeah.
and planning future cruises, but just not so back to back.
Yeah, and that is a viewer cruise that some of you might be going on.
Yeah.
LeggLife is organizing that. We're really excited too because we're friends with the Legs, the Zachmans,
The Rains. Yeah.
and others who are
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
So we're excited to see them, but we're really also excited to just see some of these people like you guys who've interacted with us in the comments
Yep.
and other ways. And so we would really love to know if you're coming.
Yeah.
So please tell us.
Yeah. Let us know if you're going on the viewer cruise in March.
Yes.
It's a new ship.
For us.
For us, restaurant that we haven't experienced before, Rapunzel's Royal Table, I think.
Mm-hmm.
They have a really cool like drop water slide that Carrie will go on.
We'll see.
She doesn't like those kind of water slides. But we'll definitely come out with a video highlighting everything we're looking forward to when we get really close to the viewer cruise next year.
Mm-hmm.
We really do want to go on the Wish at some point because it's a very different type of ship. And
Mm-hmm.
for us, we love doing new and different things. Even though it'll be Disney Cruise Line, it's a very different type of Disney cruise ship.
What actually got me really excited about the Wish, which again we don't have any plans for right now, but Carol Draper, who is Disney Cruise Mom of 3 on Instagram, she had so many fun stories from the Wish that I was watching on Instagram, and I mean, I've seen a lot of stuff from the Wish, but her stories just made me want to book a trip. So thanks for that, Carol. And if you don't follow her on Instagram, you should definitely go follow
great
Disney
person.
Cruise Mama
Yeah.
3.
Has a great family, and yeah, we hope to meet them someday on cruise.
I plan on meeting them. I don't know when.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my plan.
It'll happen, Carol.
Yeah, it will. Oh, wait, hold on.
What are you doing? What is that? Oh gosh. Are you saving those for this?
You saw what it was, dang it. I have one more thing from the haul. It is the yummy chocolates
Sweet
they give you.
Dreams Dove chocolate.
Yes.
Or as Lindsay likes to call it, Dove chocolate.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're new, welcome to our channel, our family, and just we are super excited to connect with you. So make sure you leave us a comment referencing one of the questions we asked.
Or anything else you want to talk about.
Anything else is fine. But yeah, leave a comment and let us know a little bit about you. And we're just super excited to get to know you, especially for those of you guys who are new to our channel. We're really excited for a few videos we're going to be doing around Christmas time. And we have some fun ideas that we're going to share with you guys. Thank you again for being here. We love you guys a lot. We would sure love it if you would smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time we upload a new video. And until next week, we'll see you guys really soon. Take care. Bye.
Bye.